Hey you guys, it's Cody here. Okay, so I just finished the series premiere of Couples Therapy, which comes on Wednesday nights on VH1. And first of all, I have to say I love the show. I've loved every season. This season is no exception. It's freaking off to a great start. Love it. Love all the couples. They're touching on a lot of issues that I'm really passionate about. Like the lead singer of Creed is on there, and he struggles with bipolar disorder and addiction. So that's really interesting to me. And then also Carmen Carrera is on this season with her husband, and I've always been a big fan of hers. Ever since I've been really into trans issues, I found out who she was. She's a really big trans icon, and it's great that she's on this show this season. But that's what this video is about because in the second episode that they aired, um, they someone took it upon themselves to make a joke at Carmen, and they added tampons to her shopping list, and which is really offensive, obviously, because of course, since she's trans, she doesn't menstruate. So she gets really upset about it, and they obviously dive more into it in the second episode. I mean, the next episode that is airing next week. And first, I have to say, I was really happy that her husband married her um, before she started her transition. So he's identified himself as a pansexual, which means that he has no gender preference for his partners. He could date a girl, a boy, a gay man, a transgendered person, whether male or female. He falls in love with the person. It doesn't matter what the vessel is, and I really admire that. And he stayed with her through since she identified as a gay man to now identifying as a woman. So he's been there for her the whole way through, and I find that to be incredibly like inspiring, and it sends a great message to people. And I wish I could be like that. So and I strive to be like that, to be honest. So he identified as a pansexual early on, and there is this arrogant guy who I'm so far really disliking, and he is from Love and Hip Hop, and his name is Joe Budden, I think. And anyways, he finds out that Carmen is trans, and then he's like, "Does that make Carmen's husband gay?" And that is so offensive because first of all, he's identifying as pansexual, so he's already made that clear. And just because Carmen used to be a man, she is now fully a woman. Like, first of all, if there's any question about his gender identity, or I mean, not his gender identity, his sexual orientation, he's already answered it. Like, he is pansexual. He's not gay or bisexual. He loves everyone equally. So if you want to call him gay, fine. But like, why are we so stuck on putting a label on people? Why do we have to fit people into boxes? You know, like like it just makes me so mad because gender 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 orient gender identity is different than sexual orientation. Sorry. So I'll say that again. Gender identity is different from sexual orientation. Two different subjects. Okay? This is what someone likes sexually, and this is who someone identifies as. Just because I think that it really confuses people that it's LGBT, like that transsexuals are included in the LGBT community. Oftentimes there are gay transsexuals, and then oftentimes transsexuals are in a straight relationship, like these two are in a heterosexual relationship. I don't like to use the word straight so much. So these two are currently in a heterosexual relationship before they may have been in a homosexual relationship. However you want to label it, but like it's so frustrating that we have to that their ignorance. I understand that there's a lot of questions about this, and there's a way to approach it respectfully, which this couple, Joe Budden and his girlfriend, kind of made it like a joke, and they didn't approach it respectfully at all. And that's the offensive part, joking around about him being a gay man. It's like that is just so. rude, and it just shows how ignorant they are on these issues. And it's a problem with across the board with a lot of heterosexual people. They just don't understand, and they aren't respectful towards it. You know, I had questions, and I am respectful, and maybe even a lot of gay people just don't know. So I feel like since we're grouped together, um, it creates a lot of confusion. You know, gender identity is different than sexual orientation. So you might have a transsexual person, a transsexual female, who is now dating a man. It doesn't make the man gay. They're in now a heterosexual relationship. If a transsexual female is dating a woman, she is a lesbian. That's the way that I mean, if that's the way that they identify. They may identify as pansexual, but that is what the society or the outside would call a lesbian relationship. I have a friend who's a transsexual male, which means that he was formerly a woman and he is now identifying as a man, undergoing hormone therapy and you know, different surgeries, and he's dating a gay man. So, which before, like, you may, like, people might say that he is in a heterosexual relationship because it's a man and what used to be a woman, but now it's two men, and he identifies as a man, and this guy, and actually identifies as a gay man, not even as a heterosexual man that dates women. He's a homosexual man. So I know it can be really confusing, but my point being here is just be respectful, ask questions, try not to cross boundaries before, you know, don't ask offensive questions like what's in their pants. Like, if a trans person wants to share that with you, then they will. Be respectful, you know, try to stay in your own lane. And, you know, having questions isn't wrong. If you have questions about stuff, go to Google, ask Google your questions. Alright, that's about it for this video. It's already gone way longer than I thought, which I always do. So, if you have any comments or questions, I will answer below, and if I don't know the answer, I will find you a link, and I will link you to your, I'll link an answer to your question. Questions are appreciated because if I don't know the answer, I want to find out for myself. So take care and peace out, guys.